You know, this is a partially scripted video because it's been on my mind for like 15 minutes-ish, approximately. And the reason is because I remember seeing someone talking about this. This video, it came out, what, 4 years ago, as you can see. I'm not going to show my entire screen in case something pops up. You never know with YouTube. Anyways, so the thing is about this video is a lot of people use it as proof. Oh my god, guys, this is the way. This is how you get popular. This is how I would start my Twitch channel. We're gonna watch the video. I'm gonna pause a lot. I really hate React content, but look at my subscribers. Who knows me? If anything, you have no reason to watch this. This almost qualifies as hate watching. I don't know anything about Ludwig. All I know is he popped off one time when, he made that one marathon where people kept donating and it was almost endless. And it's just like, I'm not into that. I don't know. I don't know what made him popular. Was it a Mr. Beast collab? Was it a collab with, I don't know, This Guy's Toast? Because the only reason I mentioned This Guy's Toast is every time I open a Ludwig video, even if it's really quick, this guy shows up. So, maybe. It could have been Among Us. It could have been the pandemic, whatever it is. Let's just start watching the video.
Is success on YouTube mostly luck?
Already, I really hate this video because, yes, it's absolutely luck. And he's using music I really dislike. Now, music aside, you can have your own opinion about music, so let's just keep watching.
Or is it mostly skill? People always ask me, Ludwig, if you had to start your channel over, what would you do? I think they're mostly asking so
This is in hindsight.
they can just do that in...
It's hindsight. It's like, if you were to start with the mindset of someone new, like genuinely, you're new, you're a noob, you would not even, you would not phrase the question this way. Anyways.
Hopefully get successful. But I was kind of wondering, what would I do? How would I get successful if I couldn't use my face, my voice, or any of my current following?
Already it's a scam. Think about it. He already has the skills. I don't know where this was mentioned, but he took over 5 years, as I remember, to become popular. Now, I have posted many videos in the past. Of course, they're all privated for my own reasons. And one of the things that I quickly noticed is even if you get a drive to make more videos, even if you get lucky algorithmically, because sometimes you can make bad videos but people really enjoy the videos and boom, it just pops off. And the reverse can be true. You can put all the effort in the world, make a video, and just flops. You think it's a good video. Actually, it is a good video, but people are shallow and they will not watch that shit. Yes, I am strong enough to make that opinion. It is such a bad opinion. You're gonna say, oh, but people don't watch bad videos. And I'd agree with you, but think about it. There are so many good videos, but no one is going to watch them. Like, for example, scientists blab around research all the time. They want to share their research. They want people reading their stuff. But unfortunately, no one reads their stuff. If you listen to a scientist, they're all nerdy. Why are they nerdy? Because absolutely no one listens to them. That's it.
Would I stick with 10 viewers? Would I get to 100? Would I get thousands of views?
I say this in hindsight because I watched this video 4 years ago. Define success, Mr. Ludwig. Is success over a year? Is success over a week? Is success over a month? Are you aiming for a consistent following? Are you trying to build a side business? Are you trying to promote something? It's just, if you think about it, because I had a few videos back in the past that did pop off, and I didn't understand what made this video pop off. And again, sometimes the results are just, they're in your face, but you refuse to believe this is the result. Sometimes you make a really, 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 really just last-ditch effort. Hey, I'm just going to see if this works. It works. And you just don't understand why. And the reverse is true. You put so much effort into something, and then you're like, oh, the intro is amazing. And no, it wasn't the intro. It's just the video you made is something very general that, of course, more people would watch this thing. For example, politics is a really good example because every 2 to 3 days you can make 6 hours worth of videos of stuff happening all over the world. It's very relevant to today. So yeah, politics is a really strong example. So in my case, I would play a lot of Epic 7, and I made a reverse 1999 video when the game was new, just looking at the animations, looking at the game really quick. And that thing got a lot more videos faster than my regular videos. Thank you. And the reason is, Reverse 1999 was a new game. I used to play a gacha game, Epic 7, and boom, now I am playing another game, another gacha game. So it intersects, people don't know what Reverse 1999 is, or they know what it is, they know the name, but they haven't watched it, right? So they opened the Reverse 1999 video. Was that me? No, that was just the game being new, so naturally more people wanted to know what's up with this game. Even if I'm just an Epic 7 YouTuber, they're familiar with me, they're unfamiliar with Reverse 1999. Boom, unfamiliar, familiar.
So, I've made a brand new channel, and today I'm going to find out if YouTube is mostly based on luck or mostly based on...
I commented, I hate the music.
On skill. I even called up a good friend of mine to see what his thoughts on this theory was, and I think he knows like a thing or two about YouTube. Like he's on his way to success there. Hey Siri, call Jimmy Beast.
I hate that sarcastic comment.
Yo, Jimmy.
Honestly, this is gonna become a hate watch video, even though I genuinely have like strong criticisms. Is this how React content is? Do you just become this absolute sponge of hatred?
What up, dog? I have a question for you.
Oh yeah, just speed dial the largest YouTube creator, by the way.
I'm trying to do a YouTube video, and then the premise of the YouTube video is starting a brand new channel from scratch and trying to see if I can get views without my current name or branding at all. Okay. And I was wondering how much of YouTube you think is luck versus skill. It's 99% skill. If you know what you're doing, you can do that 100%. All right.
His big spikes is, hey, $10,000 to the poor. Because giving $10,000 to the poor is, wow, that's very... Good guy, Mr. Beast. I wish it was his own money. No, it was a sponsorship. Someone was paying him money to give that money. And he's just like, yep, 10,000. Trust me, bro, 10,000 will make a good title name, good thumbnail, whatever. And it's like, think about it. Like, wow, how dystopian do you have to be? This guy isn't nice. He was given that money to give that money. Do you understand the level? Like, find me a man who is willing to say, yo, Forever Life, I'm going to pay you $10K. Not even rupees. Not even like, I don't know, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a dead currency, unfortunately. No one's gonna come to me and be like, yo, I'll pay you 10K yen just to advertise my thing or get my name out there, so on and so forth. Because I believe that video was sponsored. My memory is very hazy with the beginnings of Mr. Beast. I stopped watching him as he was becoming popular. I watched some videos when he was 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, somewhere around that ballpark. And many of his videos were literally just the same as, yo, I'm gonna do this thing 100K times. He's so obsessed with 10K, 100K, 1 million. It's always like that, unfortunately. Or, yo, 10 people for this one thing. 100 people for this one thing. He's really obsessed with these big numbers. And it's like, where do I find this? Do I have someone on speed dial to be like, hey, I'll give you money to give to the poor? Which, giving money to the poor is a very, very... charity is noble, but charity online, making videos about it, especially that many people were trying to copy Mr. Beast using that formula, it truly annoys me. It irks me like no other. Why would you commercialize charity like that? I don't know. I'm not going to talk about this.
So if Mr. Beast thinks it's 99% skill and not that luck based, then I should be able to get some amount of success. So I'm going to set a challenge. I'm going to give myself 20.
Oh yeah, the 99% skill, 1% luck. You say this in hindsight. You have all the skills now. Of course, you can rely on your skill. But when you're new, because when you're new, you have a microphone, you have editing tools, you have everything. When you're successful, when you have money to make videos, when you just, one day you could be making a video and then you realize, yo, I have homework. Yo, I have an exam. Yo, I have a job. Yo, I've been neglecting the gym. Yo, I have been neglecting my family. Let me go talk with them so I can restore some of my sanity. You know? It just doesn't enter their mind, unfortunately. Or at least in this video, it doesn't enter his mind. Ah, yes. 1K views in under 24 hours. Guys, that's success. That is success. 1K views in 24 hours. Now, it is true that if your videos don't get views in the first 2 days, I'd say, in the first 2 days, it's probably a dead video because in my experience, my videos would take a full day and a half before majority of the views come in, and then it would just become a flat line. And if I watch my audience retention, it would be a very slippery slope where the first half I have okay retention and then boom, it just flatlines. There are reasons for this. However, I only say this in hindsight. To a new creator, that is not so obvious. But yeah, 1K views in 24 hours, I'm sure it's gonna be something organic. I say this in hindsight because I watched this video 4 years ago, and wow, I'm so sure Ludwig won't resort to a cheap tactic to boost his views because he can't view bot his own views right now. I'm sure he's gonna use a very legitimate way of doing something he really, really loves in order to get 1K views in 24 hours. Now, maybe you can start that way, 1K views in 24 hours, that's amazing. Actually, I'll give you 1K views in a week. Actually, 1K views in your first month as a creator, I'd say you have hit the jackpot. Because it's really difficult. It's like people don't understand the levels you have to go to get this information, to know what to make, to know. As I said, politics is a really easy one, but if you don't want to play politics, play Minecraft, just equip dirt armor and scream around like a kid, or I don't know, just put some. What was his name? I forgot his name. He's a really popular YouTuber, but is it Vsauce? I think it's Vsauce. Just use his music and boom, people will be like, oh, Vsauce music, oh my god, subscribed. Or just put Persona and people will be like, oh my god, Persona OST subscribed. So on and so forth. Hundreds of thousands and it's not millions, but I'm limited in... Oh, it's not millions. What asset I can use, By the way. Oh, it's not millions. Said so casually. He understands that if you want to build a career, you don't need millions of views. You don't. Actually, you just need a very consistent amount of views. And that's the problem. What are you talking about, Mr. Ludwig? How are you successful if you get 1K views in a very short amount of time? Because you would have to make multiple videos. That's number one. Number two, you have to stay interested yourself without burning out. Life is definitely so easy that you can just make videos and not have slumps and errors along the way. You are naturally born very gifted at editing, at making videos, at ideation, at execution, everything. It's all handed to you on a silver platter. Just one video. That's all we need to call you successful. And he's like, oh, 1 million views. Oh, 1 million. Can't use my own face and I can't use my own voice. Can't use my face, can't use my voice, but again, years of experience. I still think I can get 1,000 views in less than a day. And you know what? If I don't, I'll delete my main channel. That's how confident I am. I hate his snarky comments. So here's what I did. I wrote out a script of a video that I hate the music as well. I'm sorry. I paused because it's just unbearable to watch this. That would be pretty good. It's kind of like a video essay, but it's on Twitch streamers. Specifically, my good friend Miz. This is what I mean by it. He's definitely going to use some legit way, Forget starting as a gamer, because if you want to start as a gamer, just do Minecraft, just do Super Smash Bros, talk about pedophiles. Do something that many people will just nod like zombies. Yeah. Say the line, bro. Say the line. Stuff like that. Boom, you get a lot of views for free. You know, we're going to ignore the fact that you feel miserable along the way. We're going to ignore the fact that it just takes no brain power to become popular that way. We're going to ignore the fact that you literally sell your soul to Satan, and act casual about it.
And then I hired someone on Fiverr to read out the exact script. All right, here's the script I wrote out. It's called How a Door...
Ah, yes, because your new creator is going to write a full script on Microsoft Word. Now, I understand he did this because he's going to send it to someone, and someone is going to read that thing, which, by the way, when you start making videos, you're going to stutter a lot. A lot of things you say, if you take them out of context, they will sound crazy because you will cut off, you will stutter, you will not say the sentence properly. Anyway, I have no idea if I'm destroying my mic. Is my mic too loud, too low? I don't know if the video that I'm playing even has proper whatever. You know, another thing I also did with my channel, which kind of gutted its growth, is I used to have gameplay and then I used to have lore. For the gameplay, I would play the gameplay. But for the lore, I would use a lot of standstill photos, which I think are very relevant to what I was speaking about at the time. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like that. Viewers don't like that. Viewers want constant zoom in, zoom out. They want constant change in whatever's happening in the background, etc., 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 etc. I can keep going on, and I only say this in hindsight. This is what I mean by you can make a good video. People will listen, or at least you will listen, and a group of people will listen to this because the information there is relevant to them. It's a good video. But again, in terms of, is this video going to gain 10k views? No way. 10 million people or 10,000 people out of 10 million people do not care about the lore of the game. They're just there for the gameplay. This is what I mean. Like, let's dissect this video really quick because I really want to speed through this. I hate it. This video, although I've watched it, I cannot seem to rewatch it. I didn't rewatch it before this video, so yeah. How a door made this man $1 million. The pandemic will be remembered as a time of economic despair, mental isolation, and further polarization of the political parties in America, unless you are a streamer. The largest streaming platform, Twitch, has over doubled their money. Okay. If I was a doctor... If I was a doctor in not even 20. If I was a doctor 1,000 years later in 3026, you know, I'd be like, the people of the past lived in very dumb times where a president can just launch a war because he's afraid to confess that, yo, I diddy with kids and stuff. You know, I'm being too political. Let's calm down. Let's take a breather. This video is not meant to blow up. I'm just ranting. Oh, that was too soon. Interesting. Anyways, so if I was a doctor in 3026 and I wanted to show my students how the poor common people made money, a lot of money, like millions of dollars, you know, because let's ignore 20k, let's ignore 10k, let's ignore 5k. Who cares about 5k, 10k? We need millions, you know. How did people get giga rich really quick? Because let me give you a reality check. If you want 1 million, like genuinely you want 1 million, forget passive income. Passive income will not get you that million. Now, it's true, some people, what do? They work, they get a job, they get paid, and they invest their money so that in 10 years they can retire because their side income has exceeded their main income and they can retire. Now, if you want 1 million, that is not how it works, unfortunately. You will have to stay on your job, educating yourself so you can get more money, while also trying to invest and doing a side business at the same time. That is how people get rich naturally. Now, the other ways for you to get rich is literally what Mr. Beast did. Hey, $10k just spawn. And yeah, the $10k just spawned out of nowhere. Why not?
Made this man $1 million, and I recorded myself.
Yeah. As I said, if I was a doctor in 3026, I would look at this video and be like, yep, see guys, see my students, people back then were so bad at life that they had to rely on streaming, and apparently this door made $1 million, so let's watch this video. I think this video is going to be very educational. Now, I say this joke because it's going to become relevant later.
pandemic will be remembered as a time of economic despair, mental isolation, and further polarization of the political parties in America. Why do I sound like a journalist? I sound like a news anchor. But I don't want to have myself read it because people know what my voice sounds like, so that's not really going to fly. So instead, what I did is I hired someone on Fiverr. In total, this cost me $131. The reason for that was
$131. Now, obviously, your average person starting out is not going to put that much money. Maybe they're going to buy a good mic. Maybe. I'm not going to rule out that possibility. They're going to spend $50, $30, $20. I don't know how much mics go for nowadays. At least I don't know how much a good mic would go for. Sure, maybe. I can see that possibility. You spend good money on a good headset. Maybe. I can see that. But you know what I don't understand? You know what I don't visualize? Is when you think about it, 131 is literally like you're hiring a professional. You're hiring someone who speaks calmly. You're hiring someone who might use some charismatic ways of speaking. You're hiring someone who doesn't stutter. You're hiring someone who will take multiple takes. It's not like you just randomly are born able to speak and ramble and just speak your mind clearly. I don't know. Thing is, even if you write a script, and try this. If you don't make content, just try writing a script and try reading to yourself. You will stutter, you will repeat yourself many times. Trust me, it is not as smooth as you think it is.
Needed the rights to use it in my own YouTube video for commercial reasons, which is super fair and a really good thing that the Fiverr artist put in. So, I have no problem with that at all. But it should be free for you guys at home. And then I hired an editor, and this also is not something you have to do at home. You could just, get editing tools.
Oh, just become a good editor.
Some costs money, but even those ones you could get if you know exactly where to get it. And then
by the way, this is what I mean by this is the meta. Just put goofy music, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out.
I didn't do this because I'm doing this on the side. It's like a fun little project. But here's what the final video looks like.
The largest streaming platform, Twitch, has over doubled their monthly average viewers, according to Twitch Tracker. The pandemic created
looks pretty good. I'm really happy with how the video turned out. And now here's my plan. So I've made this video. It's like a 3.
Because your average person, he knows how to make good content. He knows how to script write. He knows how to edit. He knows how to make his voice sound good. Everything. Yeah.
45-second video essay on specifically Misgift, and the reason I did.
Yeah, 45 minutes. Can you imagine your first video is 45 minutes of sucking up to someone miserable like Misgift? I don't know everything about Misgift, but like, he looks like someone who sold his life to the devil. Both Ludwig and that guy.
On Misgift is one because I think I have a decent amount of knowledge on this, so I'm speaking as an authority writing. But
yeah. He casually has knowledge on this. And now, this is what I mean by make a video on Minecraft, make a video on politics, make a video on something of that nature. If you make your own original videos, no one gives a shit. People are that shallow. That's what I mean by you can make a good video and no one gives a shit.
But also, I know one thing about streaming.
But yeah, talking about a door for 45 minutes, yeah, could not be me. Imagine you spend over 2 hours making the script and then you spend another 4 hours editing the video. Because again, there's no way. Either you edit as a hobby or you're learning editing. Okay? It's either or. You don't just spawn ready to edit and make a well-edited video. Okay? It just doesn't happen. That's why it pisses me off, because even the first video is like, it's made so perfectly well made. Like, it's made so well. Like, your new creator cannot make this thing. And if they do make it, they cannot make it consistently. Again, this is why I hate the 1K in a day. Like, what? 1K? Wow.
And it's the same thing that got me to sell merch by using TTS before. They have huge inflated egos. So if I have this video uploaded in some
huge inflated egos. Talking about yourself much?
How get Misgift to click on the video? He'll probably watch it. So that's my plan right now. And if I can get Misgift to watch it.
Yep, your plan is spending money on a streamer sucking up to them.
Stream in front of about 45,000 people. Well, I think that's a win, but also a lot of them will click on it, and I think there's a chance that this video might get a decent amount of views. So let's create the channel. What do I want to call it?
Okay, before I talk about what he's gonna do, I just want you to think about it, okay? If you are going to make a video about Misgift, and let's say Misgift has 10K views, hypothetically. He ranges 10K views with a margin of error, say maybe 20K max every day, okay? Let's say 100,000 people watch his VODs and watch his videos or watch his clips that get uploaded around YouTube, hypothetically. The reason I'm using simple numbers is because I want to keep the example simple. I don't want to use, 73K, 89K, stuff like that. That's why I'm using 110,000, so on and so forth. Now, if you make a video and you donate to the streamer. Again, you're donating $50. So this, because again, if you donate $5 or $2, Misgift doesn't give a shit. That's reality, unfortunately. So you have to donate $50 to this big ego, and you made a 45-minute video on this big ego. Stroke his ego more and more. It's like a woman who tells you don't talk to me ever again, blocks you on all her social medias, and she tells you to never talk to her ever again. And she vanishes, she disappears, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna talk with her. And then the next month, she shows up at your doorstep, and she's like, hey, why don't you talk to me? It was a test. How could you give up so easily? And it's like, woman, if I tried to talk to you on an alt account, because again, she blocked you on all her socials. If you try to talk to her in any way, if you try to go to her face to face, if you try to talk to her on email, but even email is crazy, by the way. If you try to talk to her on an alternate account on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. If you try to call her number, if you try, there's many methods. Again, the example is what? She's blocking you, right? She's blocking you. And then she comes later and she's angry. Hey, why didn't you try? This was a test. And you failed. How could you give up on our relationship so easily? I hate you men. Men are always like this. They don't understand how a woman thinks. You think she doesn't want anything to do with you, and she's like, no, I want you to fight for me. I want you to be my king, my charming, my Prince Charming from these Disney movie propaganda. Anyways. A woman, if I did any step to talk to you after all the blocking you did, I inflate your ego. You become this absolute bitch queen who thinks, oh, look, this guy is still chasing me. Oh, the ego strokes. Now, before you say that's unrealistic, unfortunately, there are women like that. Number 2. You have legal power now to report me as a stalker, and I don't know what's up with court, but if you kill someone, maybe 2 years in jail, maybe, with bond. But you stalk someone, hey, guess what? You stalked a woman. Never mind stalking men. You stalked a woman. 10 years in jail, make the bond so high that it's not even worth pulling you out. And that's just life we're dealing with. And this guy makes a 45-minute video. And by the way, was it 45 minutes? He did say 45. I don't know what the actual length of the video was, but imagine you as a new content creator making a very long video. It's like playing a game, an MMO, to be a shopkeeper. Imagine of all the things you could have done in the MMO, you become a shopkeeper. That is literally what I'm seeing right now.
It's like something that'd be Twitch friendly, that Nether, because I want people who are on Twitch to come over, but not too on the nose like history of Twitch.
That's another thing I wanted to say. So going back to the example I was about to give, but I'm so stupid that I moved on to the bitch example. So let's say this video, or people in general, 1 million people watch videos about Twitch or streamers keeping up with the trends, and there's 200,000 dedicated fans to Misgift who watch every video out there. Why would you send the video to Misgift? You absolute dumb idiot. You just make clips, or you make the video not 45 minutes, you make the video 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or divide it into chunks in some way, because people want to watch Misgift. The people who watch Misgift are not gonna watch your video if Misgift watches the video, because they watch Misgift. They watch the video of him reacting to you. They're not gonna watch your video. And before you pretend that, oh, but I wouldn't get the views otherwise, think about it. The people who care about the video are the ones who watch Misgift. Upload the video when Misgift is, or at least don't donate. Just upload the video when Misgift isn't streaming, and his fans will watch that video. It is just that simple. It's such backwards logic. It's like, hey, oppressor, I'm going to give you all my money, all my wealth, so that you cannot take anything from me. I swear.
Here's the one that goes, why 50% of people live south of this line, Canada. What is that video?
Look at that.
Real life lore. What if I just call it online lore?
Oh, just call it online lore. This is what I mean by, if I was a professor in 3026, you know, I'd be like, how can I show my students how people in the past made money? Oh, this thing, streaming. Oh, Door made 1 million. Ooh, yeah. And then he's like, oh, what's the name? Online lore. Because, you know, your average viewer definitely thinks online lore is an amazing name. It's an okay name. I'm not gonna shit on the name itself. The name is nice, but I like how he's like, how do I say this? He's branding his channel as someone who will make historical content about, you know, the online environment. That's what I mean by, if I was a university professor in 3026 and I hate my life, this is the stuff I would be looking at. Oh, yes, online lore.
Let's get a profile picture for online lore. Loading screen game. Like if it's called online lore and then it's a loading screen, that's kind of a good idea. I kind of like this, but just the center of it. All right, let's make that the logo. So we'll do this one, but then we'll make it small enough. Nice, that looks amazing. I also need a banner image. That's like a really cute banner. So let's just make that the banner. All right, let's publish. So here's what the channel looks like now. Online lore. It has this little logo, has the loading thing. I really like how it's...
Branding is so difficult if you have no idea what you're doing. I'm a sitting duck. I'm repeating my points, finding new ways to say it, but that's it. Like, okay.
Looking branding wise, but now we need to upload our video. So let me get that pulled up. One quick key, by the way, if you guys are ever uploading videos, they'll use whatever the video's file name is for the algorithm in some ways. So basically, like as a keyword finder for the...
Yes, using these meta strategies that your new person has no idea about. Maybe you watch other people make videos. Yo, if you want to start, do this, that. Maybe you're watching videos about that stuff. But honestly, if you start, you've already started. You know, I'll be honest with you, you can watch 10 billion videos telling you how to start, but it doesn't matter unless you start. And a lot of the people who start don't watch those videos, so yeah.
For the search engine, if you have some of the keywords inside of the file name as you're uploading it, I believe that YouTube will use that information. All right, let's upload it. Mizkif, Twitch streamer, and the actual title for this is, I think I had one, How Adore Made This Streamer $1 million. So now the only thing I have to worry about is the title and the thumbnail. I think the title, How Adore Made This Streamer $1 million, is pretty catchy. It doesn't need to have Mizkif's name in it.
Catchy. Yep, that's it. This is what I mean by people are shallow. They want something catchy. And to make a video that is going to get 1K views in 24 hours, well, yes, imagine this. Your channel is just all of it is, oh, how this door made 1 million, or how this streamer lost all their audience in an hour, or how this streamer became popular overnight, how this one sound effect made people hate their lives, and so on and so forth. Like, imagine you make long videos and your titles are that, because your channel's name is online lore, blah blah blah.
The streamer touches more people. Like, even though Mizkif is a big streamer, most people who know about streaming don't know who Mizkif is, even with how big he is. And if you do know who Mizkif is, you'll see him in the thumbnail, so you'll click it anyway. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you liked the video, it'd mean the world if you...
I'm actually gonna... forgive me, I'm gonna open my channel on my phone. Because I don't trust myself in opening a new tab here. Okay, let's see. Forever Life. There we go. There it is. Okay. Let me watch a random video that I have privated in the past. Let me read you what my descriptions used to be. Let's see. So I have this video with 270 views. I think that's a good video. Okay. So the name of the video is Heart Attacks as Internet Scams Us, Epic 7 RTA. And my thumbnail or my description is literally next video will be in a Starbucks skull emoji. Now that is one of the rare times I actually put a description. Usually I just put timestamps and that's it.
All right, let's just do that. Keep it simple. That's all good. That's all good. We'll start it out private and then we'll hit save. So now what we need to do is share it with a friend.
I need to pay attention to this.
If you liked the video, it'd mean the world if you subscribed or shared it with a friend. All right, let's just do that. Keep it simple.
I can't see how long the video is.
We'll start it out private and then we'll hit save. So now what we need to do is we need to make a thumbnail. So I want a picture of Mizkif, but with the door in focus. Mizkif door. Also, wait, you know what I could use is his YouTube channel has the intro they use every time. Hey, Ooh, I like this one a lot, actually. Okay, here's a quick tip for you as well. You can get an extension that helps you screenshot YouTube. You get the extension and you hit the screenshot button, and then we'll just save that as Ms. Kiff Room, as if I'm organized. That's all for show. And then look, no player. Very cool. I like this image a lot, though. Okay, so I need the full door in it because the door is key. All right, that's really good. Now let's get the actual door isolated. Now we have just the door. We can add a drop shadow.
I'm not gonna speak because I want to end this.
Maybe we just cut out
I want this to
end.
end.
Completely center of the thumbnail. I kind of like that. That seems pretty good. The door seems kind of narrow, though, right? Is it crazy to just literally widen it artificially? And then let's get a picture of Ms. Kiff. And now the best way to get a thumbnail picture of someone is to just go to their YouTube. These creators literally upload HD pictures of themselves constantly, and you can just take them. Now, not with pink eye.
By the way, this is the shallow stuff we're making. It's all women, 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 women. Imagine this is the state of streaming, and it probably still is too. But like, this is the state of streamers. By the way, you're a man, just bring women. You're a woman, just look at the woman on the screen.
This one's pretty fine. All right, and then you just go. Okay, you go thumbnail downloader. Sorry for staring at boxes, Mizzy. And then we can just yoink that, put it here. I'm no means an expert, so there are probably quicker ways to do everything I'm doing. It's just what I'm comfortable with.
Oh, as if you aren't speedrunning, by the way.
Doing, and I can do it at a decent pace. So for example, right now I need to isolate just his head. There's like 8 different ways to do this. I'm pretty happy with the way that I do this. It leaves with pretty clean lines. Like the content aware one has kind of messy lines, which I don't like, and it also works pretty fast. There we go.
Bro, I'm just gonna drink some water.
The door doesn't stand out enough though. The door's just a bit small, I think. Okay, maybe I get rid of the stroke, but I have an arrow. For some reason, the arrow makes it just more visible, and I don't like the red stroke around the door. I'm gonna go with the arrow, and then let's cap off the thumbnail. Let's title it Ms. Kiff Thumbo Final Classic YouTube Rule. Always title it Final, and then let's go to the channel. Here's the video. Let's change the thumbnail. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's really catchy. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna publish it now. Again, this channel has literally 0 viewers, 0 subscribers. How a door made the streamer $1 million. So I think the first thing to do is go to Ms. Kiff's Reddit. Again, the goal is to hit about 1,000 views, and I think Ms. Kiff watching this video is a good start. Oh, Megalol, Mizzy carried by a door.
Remember, why does he want 1K views? Because it makes him think he succeeded. His goal was to get 1K views in 24 hours. That's it. That's the goal. Okay. Now what? You succeeded in YouTube. Your 1K views are going to carry you. You're going to become a very good content creator that way. You know? Where's your next video? Your third video, your fourth video. Can you keep this up? Or do you have to keep donating $50 every damn time? Making scripts for 45-minute videos, which again, I have yet to confirm how many minutes his video is actually, but he did make a follow-up video, this one. I mean, which is 8 months ago, but I didn't watch this video, and I'm not going to watch it because, frankly speaking, this is taking forever as it is.
That's like a good clickbait title. Let's just post it, see how that does. The other option is to make a new account on Twitch and then spam it in chat, because I think anyone can post links if you're a sub. I'll just do that, and then viewers will click on it, they'll like the video, and then hopefully they'll send the video. So let's maybe make a new account, Turbo World News. All right, I think my game plan is I'm going to shower, I'm going to come back, and then hopefully we're done with this, and then hopefully by then I can link the video, and they can watch it. So that's my current game plan. He's got no content now?
Nah. Trust me, he didn't shower.
I'm gripping the dono. He's watching Emir Go. All right, I'm grabbing it. Oh, I hope this works. Otherwise, such a waste of $50.
Okay. But it's got $50. Someone called you the biggest streamer in the world?
Easy bait.
How a door made the streamer $1 million.
Okay, he's hooked. He's hooked. He's hooked. Yes!
Is it gonna stroke my ego?
Yes!
No, it's 3 minutes? Interesting. Then why did he say 45? Sure, whatever.
Oh, let's go!
Well, this guy's from Mexico,
parties in America.
or is it gonna show a fucking dick? Let's find out.
Unless you are a streamer. The largest streaming platform, Twitch, has over doubled their
wanna
monthly
reach out?
viewers, according to Twitch track.
Yeah, people say Twitch is dying and everyone's going to YouTube and blah, 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 this and that. And then we double our viewership in 1 year. Eat my ass, chat.
There is a great mystery on what it takes to be one of the biggest streamers in
Double the
world. Some have
viewership because of the pandemic, but okay, sure.
world-class gaming skills. Others have developed well-thought-out, unique content that rivals cable television. And then there's Ms. Kiff.
Hi.
Oh yeah. Plus, life is getting difficult, and of course, Jeff Bezos has money like rivers, and he can keep his stuff on, whereas if you try to open a new YouTube platform, if you try to open a streaming platform, it is so expensive you just get driven out. That's just reality.
Isn't particularly good at games. And sometimes all he does is watch other people's content on his stream. But as a... Recording this, he's a top 50 streamer in the world, easily making over $1 million every year. The reason? The door standing right behind him. It shouldn't come as a surprise that cable television is on its way out. Since 2015, 20% of Americans have dropped the service, according to a survey by the Pew Research Center. But that doesn't remove the influence of cable television shows. Look no further than streamers emulating or straight ripping off popular game shows for a younger Twitch audience. But Ms. Kiff has taken something from sitcoms that make shows like Seinfeld, Friends, and Happy Days American staples.
Can I just end the video? I watched this as a kid 4 years ago, and lots of people were inspired by this, and some people I knew would mention this. And I remember back then I was naive. But as I grow older, I'm like, bro, this is fake inspiration. Whatever this is, it's fake.
Sitcom entrance. When fan favorite characters walk through one of these 3 doors, American audiences would go wild. If you replace the studio audience with a Twitch chat, Miskiff is doing the same thing.
Dude, we need a fucking we need a clap track.
This is good.
Miskiff has an open door policy, meaning anyone can not only go to his house, but walk right into his stream room while he's live. The door is more center frame than Miskiff. This has led to new and familiar faces walking through that door, with chat able to immediately react to who shows up. Collaboration is a staple of growth for any YouTuber or streamer, but the mystery of who will show up while Miskiff is live is what keeps the viewers excited.
Bro, imagine Train just walked through my fucking door. I would be intrigued. That'd be so fucking funny.
About concepts. And although a lot of credit is deserved for the 36 by 80 star, Miskiff is also ready to deal with whoever walks through that door. He takes an inherent risk, not being able to control who shows up, and even the most disgraced streamers have walked through that door and rehabilitated their image to the point where chat begs for them to come back. Miskiff is one of the fastest growing streamers on the platform and has catapulted himself from Ice Poseidon's cameraman to one of the biggest creators in the world, all thanks to a door.
All right, here's how I get views now.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe so I know to keep making
You don't even.
Streamer, by the way. This guy is successful. Ludwig is successful. I'm not gonna deny that. But just pay attention to the wording now.
Even have other videos. Dude.
This is where I get views now, huh? Okay.
$50. You know what you're doing. Look, I'll post it once.
Let's go. Yeah, that was big. Oh, it's getting blown up in the goddamn.
I have no door policy for one reason. Because I have no content of my own.
That's everything I wanted. All right, now the question is, will people on chat click on it? Oh, holy shit, no, look at the likes. 225 likes. The
Very organic, by the way.
goal was 1,000 views. We're already at 260. I'm curious now if people click on it, the positive reception, if I get good watch through. Oh, look at this. I know. Holy shit.
Inflated comments. This will kill your momentum because you cannot repeat this. Not without spending another $50 on another streamer, by the way.
Because it's just good content, which is one of the key takeaways. It was actually
Good content, quote unquote. If I was a professor, I would watch this and show it to my students and be like, yo, this is how a guy with a camera who is not a president or someone doing inside trading or someone starting a war or someone in positions of power or someone who got lucky with their wealth, etc., etc. This is how they made money. They would just have a door.
good content, and it was 3 minutes and 48 seconds. If this was like a 15-minute video, Miskiff would have clicked out probably 4 minutes in. He would have stopped farming jokes, been like, I'm tired of this, and they would have moved on. So luckily, we kept it short, kept it sweet. I'm curious how this will do in a week. Look at this. It's going to hit 1,000 almost within the first few minutes. It's been about 4 days since I uploaded.
Not even a full week, okay?
Video. I spent about $600 to make it with the editor, the voiceover guy, and then the marketing efforts. And here's how it's doing. Currently, the video is sitting at about 11.
Can I? Hold on. Let me show this. I don't want to risk zooming in too much. So what we're looking at here is YouTube search 43%. If I was a university professor lecturing 1 million people, I'd be like, guys, just click the link or look it up on YouTube. Just write how this guy made $1 million. I don't know. You see what I mean? Who is searching? Who is searching? Who in their big-brained mind is like, yep, today I'm going to watch a Miskiff video by opening YouTube search and writing online lore. And keep in mind, this is 4 days. This isn't a week. This isn't a month. It's not like he made multiple videos. And again, this is one guy. This is one guy. We're just looking at Ludwig. Imagine if a random newbie, a random stranger actually tried to make the video. We don't care. Or at least, if your average Joe actually tried to make this video, number one, it would not be edited properly. The audio would be all off. The way they speak, the way they present, everything would be off. Like, yes, you may have an idea, you may have a topic, but you cannot articulate it clearly enough, or at least not in an entertaining way that keeps people there. Again, I sound like a sitting duck repeating my arguments over and over and over and over, but look at this. Browse features 30%, YouTube search 43%. Bro. At this point, it was just given to you. Like, yes, part of it is people opening the video, commenting, saying, yo, good video, but maybe he shows the retention rate. It has watch time of 363.
The channel is at about 1,000 subscribers, and you can check right now, this isn't all views from, like, direct clicking. You know, those are the views that I, quote-unquote, paid for, right? That's the views that I got Miskiff to click it, and then everyone from Miskiff's chat went to watch it. But the key to all YouTube success is views under this category. That means algorithm views. And 30% of all the views in this video are from the algorithm, 3.5 thousand, which is huge. That's a big number. And this, although it doesn't look that good, 43%.
This is really good, by the way. For your first video, this is really good. A lot of creators, what their channel is going to look like is that. That's it. That's how most people start. People with no clue, people who have ambitious ideas, people who have the mindset of, okay, I just need to make a video out there because I am not perfect. I cannot make a perfect video. I'm just going to make a video. I want it to stay out there. You know? That's what they think.
3% viewer retention. It's not that bad. if the line is flat,
Oh, it's not that bad. 43%.
I
No,
mean,
not
people
that
who
bad.
figured out what this video is about, and the people who didn't click out immediately, liked the video. They sat almost all the way through it. Obviously, there's a huge drop off because a lot of these people watch it with Miskiff and then immediately left or whatever.
Again, if you just left it be, leave it for a week, leave it for a month, leave it for a while. Why did you have to end it in 4 days? Because let me tell you, the people who watch Miskiff when he is not streaming, they're gonna watch videos about him or whatever streamers are watching or whatever is happening, and they will watch this video. You have literally sabotaged yourself. And again, I'm only saying this in hindsight.
Nice, man. Come on, you're British. I get it, but let me do my thing. Really good stats all around. I'm really happy with it. Honestly, after this video goes out, I'm sure it'll blow up a lot more. I think this video will end up with 100K views. So it kind of got a little out of hand, but I really believe in this video. I really believe in the process that made this video, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not millions. It's not enough to go full time, but it's a start. And it's better than 95% of YouTube videos uploaded. It all came down.
Better than 95%, but at least I started. Yeah, you at least started with the best editing possible, with the best blah 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 possible. Okay.
Good content, good thumbnailing, good titling.
And just be good, bro. Just get good. You know, this game is difficult. Just get good, bro.
And also, admittedly, a smart way to get it in front of people who are interested.
Smart way, yeah, as if that's not lucky.
In this type of
Not bad.
content. This could feasibly be done by anyone with just $50. I mean, maybe less if you go for a little smaller streamer who pays attention to his donations a little more. Miskiff, come on. I hope this was cool, and I hope you guys.
This is a strategy, guys. Donate money, throw it to already rich people, stroke their ego, and then maybe you're gonna get the trickle effect. You're not gonna get loyal fans. Your viewers don't give a shit about you. They only care about the hot topic of the week or the hot topic of their streamer. Because if he makes a follow-up video, it needs to be one of the women or one of the guys who showed up in his videos. And I'm not gonna say any guy. No, it needs to be a brain-rotted guy. I don't know the men in his stream. I don't watch Miskiff, but there are some faces like Valkyrie. At least I saw a thumbnail with Valkyrie in it. We saw Pokimane there. We saw Amaranth. If you don't know who Amaranth is, God bless you. And so on and so forth. Look, if those women show up, and again, this is me being 100% honest with you. I'm not going to filter my words here, okay? If your next video as online lore isn't about these women or one of the brain-rotted men who show up on the show, then no one will care. Maybe make a video about Vsauce and maybe his fans will watch it, but the thing is, the Vsauce fans don't give a shit about facts about him. They only care about what he actually puts out because he puts out some good stuff. If you make a video about... If he made a video about, let's say, hypothetically, Ryan Higa. You know, I think Ludwig played with Ryan Higa. But I have no idea how the Miskiff fans would be like, yep, I'm gonna watch Ryan Higa next. Now that's possible because Ryan Higa has a lot of views. So maybe it does pop off. But that's the thing, you're literally sucking off to people with millions of views. To my knowledge, at least, Ryan Higa doesn't make React content. I didn't watch his streams, to be honest. So you have to find a streamer that still posts without, big scandals like electrocuting their dog or something. You have to find a streamer who constantly gets a lot of views, has the willpower to sit down through your video, and people opening that link just to comment, good video, and then never watch your channel ever again unless you make a second follow-up video about this topic. You see how it just... Is this what success is to you? Is this what success is overall? And yes, I understand you got 11k views, but... So, I see some channels out there, and they have hundreds of videos, and one of them has 1 million, and then the next one has 900. Who cares? If you can't repeat it, if you can't scale it, what's the point?
If you guys enjoyed the video, again, if you guys did, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Maybe I'll continue uploading on the online lore channel, so go check that one out as well. And thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.
Okay. Finally, we're done. And to think I had this video, oh my god. I would not be able to power through this video. Thank goodness. I do have this in the background. Oh, wow. I didn't know it actually changes color over time. That's pretty cool. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.